Alright, so here's the DeLonghi Magnifica Start. The model is ECAM220 80SB. There's different model has different drink options, so make sure you pick up the right one. We're gonna first go through the setup process. It's really not that complicated. So first, just plug in the machine and then press the power button. Now at the top we have this icon that just appeared. This means that the machine needs water, so let's fill it up. So the water tank is located on the right side. Just pull it out. At this point, we might just as well install the water filter, well, water softener. So this is an ongoing cost and it will need to be replaced every 2 months. I looked it up, it's between $20 to $25. At the top, we have a dial, and behind this, we have the month of the year. Basically, you want to turn this to face the next month so that you have a reminder for when to change this. The machine doesn't do anything with this. This is just for you. To activate the water filter, you just need to pour water inside this hole until the water comes out of these smaller holes, and you want to keep pouring for at least 1 minute. Once that is done, you can set it aside, grab the water tank, and then just rinse it. Make sure that it's clean. Afterward, just fill up the water to the maximum line, and then grab the water filter, put it inside and tilt it so all the air bubble comes out. It will want to float, so just keep it down. And then once that is done, just grab it and then just insert it inside the hole at the back right here, and just need to push it down. So at this point you notice that the filter is settled down there, but it's still wobbling. So I think that's normal. Once you have the lid on top, it will be stabilized. So if you look at the lid, there's this little circle, and this would just help hold the filter in place. So now just insert the water tank filled with water back inside the machine. There's a rail at the bottom and at the top. Just align yourself properly and it should go in very easily. I'm not very well aligned here, so I'm going to do it again. As soon as the water tank is inserted, the icon on top disappear and the one at the bottom start blinking. So just tap on it and then it will start loading the water in the machine. The first time it's going to make tons of noise. At this point, we will start loading the machine with coffee. So the coffee compartment is located at the back. Underneath this door is a funnel, and this is for pre-ground coffee. So there's a spoon that comes with the machine, and you want to put exactly 1 scoop in there. And there's a lot of drinks that you cannot get with the pre-ground coffee type. At the back is where you put the beans. So there's a plastic shroud that prevents the bean from jamming. So all you have to do is just spread your bean all over. So I'm going to do it now. So I'm not going to put a lot because once you put the beans inside the machine, you won't be able to remove them. And I like to switch between decaf and normal coffee. And then last step, we're going to put a cup right here. Just grab the spout and bring it down so it doesn't splash. And then it also says that you will get a creamier coffee, and then we're just going to press the coffee button. You can also select the intensity of the coffee using this button right here. The machine has 3 levels and right now I am at the lowest. Alright, so while our cup is filling up, let's look at the other buttons on this control panel. So this is the gear and 2x. So the gear is for the settings, so that's a long press. 2x is 2x the amount of coffee. It only works with the coffee settings. Next to it is our descale button. So the machine will tell you when a descale is required. A product needs to be purchased for this. It costs around $37, $38 and it's going to be good enough for 5 descale cycle. And lastly, we have the clean button. So this function is often used after making a milk-based drink such as a cappuccino or a macchiato. So that was the basic setup. We need to do a bit more to maintain the long-term reliability of this machine. So this strip here is used to measure the hardness of the water. So for this you will require a small cup or glass of water. Remove the strip from this packaging and you're going to have to immerse the strip inside the water for 1 second. take it off, shake it to remove the excess water, and then you have to wait for 1 minute to see how many of these square turns red. Alright, so let's do it. So here's my cup of water. Alright, so now I just have to immerse it for 1 second. So there you go. Take it out, shake the excess water. Now we just need to wait for 1 minute. So 1 minute has passed and nothing happened. So I looked up the city water supply, and it says that where I am, the water is already considered very soft, and on top of it I'm using filtered water, so maybe that's why I'm not getting anything. But just as a reminder, you only get one of these strips, so if you screw it up, you have to go buy your own. Alright, so now to set the water hardness, I'm going to use this diagram. It's going to be easier. So first, long press on the gear 2X for a couple of seconds. Afterward, tap on the third icon at the top here. This is on mine, it says Espresso. Afterward, use the coffee intensity selection to set the number of red square you have. Afterward, confirm with the Espresso or third button again, and then you can just tap on the gear to exit the settings screen. So last thing, notice that these two functions are not available. This is because you require the milk carafe. So remove this water spout, and then you have to fill up this milk carafe. So just twist to open, fill this up with milk, place this back in there, twist to lock again. This part goes inside the machine, this part here goes in the cup. So let me fill it up with milk, and here it is. I don't have any milk, so this is soy milk, which is supposed to be fine. I'm just going to insert this inside this, I'm not sure what this is called. So notice that these two functions are now lit up, and I'm going to place my cup underneath, bring this spout down, also lean this one to the proper angle. And now let's make a cappuccino. Overall, it's a fantastic machine, makes very good coffee. Obviously, it's going to depend a lot on the beans that is being used, but the one that I got is amazing, and to be honest, it tastes even better than the one I got at the coffee shop. So cleaning is also very simple. Just need to remove the tray. All the grounds is located in a compartment at the back. You also have the self-cleaning function. Descaling is also very simple, so you just need to add the product to the water tank to I think 100 milliliter, then add 1 liter of water, start the descaling, and then there's a 2 or 3 rinse cycle. I think it's actually 2 rinse cycle. So it's a very easy machine to use. It was a bit scary at first, but there's no reason to be scared. It's just a very easy machine to use. The only thing I would like for this type of machine to have is maybe 2 compartments for different type of beans, so that way I can have regular coffee in the morning and a couple of cups of decaf during the evening. So other than that, it's a really, really good choice. Hopefully this is helping you out. Thank you very much for watching.
I would put it back here, so we'll put the lid back on, and then in order to get the machine cleaned out, when you first boot it up, you can, it told you to use a large container, but this cup would have been fine. And once the water goes through, the settings button will flash, and you push it, and then you prime it, and you get the water inside. But then what happens is the water actually, some of it disperses, and it'll go down. I use a container, but a cup would have been suffice. And then after that was done, then I did espresso, and I'm going to make one right now. And I did 3 espressos, and then I dumped them out. And then after the 4th one, you should be ready to drink it. So here we go. I'm going to go espresso. And you can bring this down, which I'm going to, so it doesn't splash. And there we go. Here's our espresso. And it's all done. All right, this might not look exciting because I'm using my Pyrex, but I want to get a good measurement. So we've got 100 mils here, and we're going to stick it under the steamer. Then I'm going to hit the steam button. Now we're going to wait for it to indicate that I can turn the steamer on.
How do you know?
You'll see. Don't spoil the movie. There we go. Now it's ready to go. So now you just turn this little knob here, and then I stop it when I want. Now I went a little bit crazy last time, and I made probably a little bit too much froth, so I was afraid when I made my drink how much froth I made, but let's see how this goes. So again, you're in control. You can decide. I could stop it right now if I wanted to. I'm gonna go a little bit more. And what's really convenient is when I pull it away, you will see that there will be some milk that drips, but it'll fall directly beneath into the drip tray, so you don't have to worry about having a mess on your counter. So I think that's gonna be good enough for me for now. Again, I could just keep letting this go. So now I'm gonna turn it off. There we go. And now, we're going to pour this into my coffee. Well, my coffee cup. Look at that nice foam. Okay. And then now, I'm going to put my espresso in there. I'm going to bring this down. Espresso. And while this is going, you can see that all the milk is dripping, like I said, right into the tray, which is awesome. And there we go, look at the layers. Now, I did cheat a little bit on this mixture. It's not just milk. We have some flavored creamer, so I put just a little bit, probably like a tablespoon worth inside, just to give us, because we like our flavored coffee. So here it is. And I do want to quickly show you when I was talking about the tray. So right there's a little indicator. So because you get a lot of drippage and whatnot that goes into here, that little red indicator will raise up when it's telling you that it's time to change it. And also, if I pull this open, and here's an indicator letting you know that it's been opened, and then ta-da, it shows you all the brews that we've brewed with the machine so far. So that you will have to clean out.
Can I check and see if it's messy inside?
Absolutely.
Because
I'm gonna move this out of the way.
our DeLonghi coffee maker gets really messy inside, and let me just, oh, it's clean. I do feel a little bit of wetness though, so probably because we just used it, but not too shabby
All right.
for now.
Put this back in. Again, once this closed, there's the indicator, and we're good to go. So when it comes to cleaning, you can take this off, and you can pull this off. And it gets very sticky with the milk or cream that you use, so you definitely have to take this off, clean it, and it's just a little bit of fidgeting around to get it in the right spot. And same with this, even if you went to put it on the wrong side, you'll figure it out. It doesn't fit, and then it just twists, turns, locks, and that's it. You're ready to go. So we're going to quickly show you some of the maintenance that you can do with the machine. And so I'm going to gently pull this apart.
That's the water reservoir.
Yep. Don't pull it too fast or you're going to spill water all over the place. And then right here you get a little service door. And then you just open it up. And then this is called the brew group. And so you just push it together. And here's the whole unit. And there you can see where there's a little bit of debris or whatever you want to call it. And so you would just rinse this under the tap. And then do not dry it with anything. Just let it drip dry. And then, yeah, you can place this back in. So if I remember, it's probably like once a month that you have to do this. I mean, depending on usage, right? But yeah, that's it. And then just slide the water container back in. Accessories that come with your unit. So right here, this little guy here is a water tester. We did not open this one up because we've actually already tested our water for one of our other coffee machines. So here's your water tester that you will need so you can set up your coffee machine. And then here's your scooper, which again, I mentioned earlier. This is where you put your pre-ground coffee up in here. So you can use your scooper that they do provide, which is awesome. And then here's your descaler solution. And that will, the machine will let you know when you need to use it. So the little indicator there, and then just read your manual and it'll tell you how to descale your machine. So far, my wife and I are really enjoying this DeLonghi Espresso machine. It's got a lot of the features that we're looking for in a machine, and it does have a few shortcomings, but overall, I would recommend it.
In this video, I'm going to take a look at this DeLonghi Magnifica Start Espresso coffee machine, some of the features and what to do to get it ready, and then we're going to make a cup of espresso coffee. Well, first of all, it comes with the quick start brochures, and there's a coffee scoop, and then a descaling solution that you might have to use every other 3 months. And here's the machine. The machine itself is pretty tall. So it measured 14 inches from here to here. I have put it on a low profile caster so that I could slide this in and out under the cabinet, because the cabinet clearance is only 15 inch. So I have to slide it out like this, and now I can open up the compartment for adding coffee bean. So here I have a adjustment for grinding fine or more coarse coffee beans by turning this dial here. So right now I'm setting at number 5, which is a fine, medium to fine grind. And then there is also a pre-grind funnel that you could put in pre-grind coffee without using this grinder. So this is another feature that this machine has. And I'm gonna put back the cover. So down in the front, I have here a milk or cream froth to make cappuccino coffee. And to turn it on, I have to first push this steam button, and then the dial here, I could turn it to 1. Now the machine is off, so I'm gonna just demonstrate. So this is where the steam would come out from here. Okay, so the first group here is the coffee recipe. So this button is for controlling the steam coming out. This is espresso, and this is coffee or long coffee, and this is Americano. This is more diluted. Here, this is the strength setting of the coffee. You have light, medium, and strong brewed. And this is for pre-grind, which is coffee that you put in this scoop here. It must be level. And then you put it on the top here for this pre-grind funnel. Down here, this is descaling. This setting button, you could use it to control the water softening filter, the beep sound, and the coffee temperature, and also the energy saving features. So this is all explained in the brochure. Now this ×2 is, if you hold this for 5 seconds, it will go into a cleansing cycle. If you just touch it and then select the recipe, it would brew double espresso, or double coffee, or double Americano. And this is an on-off button. So now for the water tank, is showing the water level here is right now in maximum. I filled it maximum already, and then it could be slide out like this by pulling this indentation handle here, and it will come out, and then pushing back in with a click like so. And this is the drip tray, so I can pull this out, and this is the coffee grind that comes down here. You have to clean it from time to time. There's an indication light showing up here. It is blackout now because the machine is off. It will show you that you need to empty this coffee grind tray. And I'm gonna remove this now. So here, so there is this stainless steel tray for your cup to stand on. And in here, this is the tray with a floater indicating that the drain water in the tray. This red marker would start to come out, and it would indicate that you have to empty the tray. So let's put this back on. And then the coffee grind tray. And push it back in. Now there is a condensate tray in here as well that need to be emptied from time to time. Alright, I'm going to put this in now. So when this is plugged in and when you first turn it on, there will be a cleanse cycle. So I need to collect the water that is coming out from here that cleanse the system. Now, this milk froth, you need to clean it from time to time. If you use it, you could take this out. This is the sleeve, and this is the nozzle that it could come out. So here you have to clean this, the nozzle, and then the sleeve. And this one, just go on and turn like that. Okay, so I'm going to start it off. Right now it's going into a cleansing cycle. The light will be off flashing, and then there will be water coming out from the spout. Okay, so the cleansing cycle is completed, And right now you can see the recipe I could select from the top, which is actually only 3. This is for steamer. So this, I'm not going to use it for now. So I'm going to empty this cup now with the cleansed water. So I'm going to select espresso. So it is finished right now. And here is my cup of espresso. Nice, creamy. Cheers.
This is a review of the DeLonghi Magnifica Start Espresso Maker. It is a bean to cup coffee maker. Right now it's going through its flush cycle and it's just cleaning the lines for when you make your cup of coffee. The operation is quite simple. You can have pre-grind in here, coffee, or else if you want to use your own beans, the beans go in here, and here's where you set your grind level. It will grind and tamp and measure the beans for you. The coffee that it makes, it's really good, and you get really good crema. Operation is very simple. You've got steam, espresso, coffee, Americano. This is how dark you want it. So I'm just going to make a cup of Americano. As you can see, this machine is not quiet. The water is just heating up right now. Here's the steam button, and this is the steam knob to turn the steam on and off. And we have coffee magic. Look at that crema. Now the All right, now that you've successfully made your cup of coffee, you can just clear the grinds from there.
The second attempt. Just a little bit coming. I don't know why the water and it's wasting the coffee and the water goes into this tray. Very slowly. I can't have a double espresso. Let me the third attempt. Oh my God, oh my God. I have double espresso. Look here. Let me take the coffee. It's not very hot. How much? All the water is here. Look here. Why the coffee is here? Why the water is here? I just washed it a few hours ago. Unbelievable. This machine is giving me so much hard time. If I could return it.
Here, just making a cappuccino. It's got a grinder on the top. Put the beans, or you can put powder, ground in that little compartment, but I'm not going to do that. And see what's got the different I mean, it's got to be better than like garbage Nespresso. Let's see. I am going to taste this one. And it fits perfect, right? I mean, I just need to slide it back. The stupid Nespresso took up the same amount of space.
Bye.